Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of all ages, it is Aussieverse, and we are back. Now, not only are we back, but it is what we have read, something that we used to do monthly, and we dropped the ball. Personally, I blame Steve for the whole thing.
I also blame Steve, dickhead. No good.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
It from the horse's mouth. And this is going to start happening again every single month. We are proudly sponsored by Comic Bookaroo, and we do want to give a shout out to our For Lifers. These are our paid members that contribute every single month to Aussieverse, and that gets you into an Instagram chat where we talk about a whole bunch of weird stuff and comic book related stuff. And you can also hop on some live chats every now and then. It gets you your own gifts and your own content as well. If you want to support Aussieverse, but you don't want to pay a dime, don't stress. The best way you can support Aussieverse is by simply subscribing to the channel. Now, let's turn around and welcome the people on the show. In case it is the first time you are here, you may not see, and around your town, the sheriff around there. You might see some police, but here you will see the sheriff of Aussieverse. How you going, brother?
Hey, everyone.
And right directly underneath me is the latest addition to Aussieverse. He has a horrible, evil name, but don't let that deter you from engaging with him because he's a very polite young fella, but he does get on my nerves. His name is Byron Zemo. How are you, brother?
Good, very good.
Oh, boy. I'm never. That's no good. And of course, the father to us all, single issue Steve. How are you, sir?
Hello, please. Very good, thank you. Books. Let's talk about them. It's exciting.
So, because we used to do this every single month, it was quite simple. What have we read in the last month? Because it's been months since we have done this, we are going to try to still keep it nice, short, and sweet, but we have a bit to talk about. So, who was going first?
Yeah, that was you. We decided we'll go alphabetical order.
Okay, so I decided that apart from reading the monthly new comics that I still do read, I'm still reading Spider-Man, I'm still reading Venom, I'm still reading Avengers. I've dropped Thor, but I'll pick it up on the new one. Fantastic Four every now and then. The events, like for instance, All Under Doom or whatever the hell it's called right now, Blood Hunt and all of that sort of stuff. Read it all, still going strong. I feel like there's more X-Men. Okay, so that's what brings me to my point at the moment. I'm not going to talk about all the new books that I've read. I looked around at my collection and said, you know what, enough's enough. I need to start reading what I own. And I decided to start with X-Men. I went from the very, very beginning. That is X-Men Omnibus number 1. Now, the fallback from reading X-Men is there is so much X-Men. It is a huge undertaking, but I am determined. I've gone to Crushing Crisis's website, and instead of reading Volume 1 Omnibus, then Volume 2 Omnibus, and in the orders that they've been printed or that we've bought them in, I've gone with Crushing Crisis's reading order, which is very similar to the printed versions. However, there is stories that have been done in, let's say, the 90s or in the last 10 years that fit in to those early ones, and that's the reading order that I'm doing. So it seems like a very slow process, but I'm actually reading a hell of a lot. For example, we have, let's embiggen me while I do this.
Embiggen.
And we will also get rid of StreamYard have updated all of this stuff, man, and it's so hard to work out where what is. Where's the frickin', there we go, Sharif's head. Okay, so we started off with the X-Men Volume 1 and 2. I am currently holding X-Men Volume 2 Omnibus. This is the very original years that ended with issue number 66, and then I believe issue 67 to about 90 were just reprints. And then they picked it up again with the very famous and best-selling comic of all time, Giant Size X-Men. Giant Size X-Men number 1. read all 66 original issues of X-Men, including, some other stuff like Marvel Tales and whatnot that follow in there. And there is a lot. You have to read like Bizarre Adventures and Marvel 2-in-1 and Marvel this and Marvel that, all these Marvel issues back in these days. And I really, really enjoyed it because I've always, when you've been reading comics for 30 years, but you sort of didn't read X-Men, you know all these characters, but you haven't seen their origins. You haven't seen where they came from. And it's really, really cool, man. Plus, when you've been reading nothing but new comics and you go back to this Silver Age, comics aren't the same. So reading Silver Age is just, it's such a breath of fresh air. It's almost like real writing, where today it's way more about the art and less about the story. Moving on, in between X-Men Volume 2 and Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 1, we then have the X-Men The Hidden Years Omnibus. This was a great read. This is obviously bridging the gap between X-Men and Giant Size, and it's basically one continuous story. Pardon me, but it was really enjoyable. It was written somewhere, I think, in 1991, and it's done by John Byrne. And it's I really enjoyed it. I really
mate, it's still sealed. You can't fool us.
Because I read it digitally. It's much more comfortable reading it digital. I've got a Marvel Unlimited. I'm not going to carry around an omnibus on the train. There was another omnibus. Hey,
I was going to say replace all the books in your collection with just iPads.
There is another one.
On me.
There was also X-Men. What's the other one that goes in between them all? You guys threw me off. X-Men Classics. X-Men Classics Omnibus. That's right. I read that one too, which is all the backup stories from the reprints, and that was really cool too. So moving on, we then went to Uncanny X-Men. I am currently holding Uncanny X-Men Volume 4, which I'm about to finish, and this is when they went nuts with solo mini series for X-Men. I'm talking Nightcrawler issue 1 to 4. I'm talking Firestar 1 to 4. I'm talking Iceman 1 to 4. There was a lot of them. So there's a lot of that stuff, as well as Alpha Flight starts making an appearance. So I decided not to read the Alpha Flight omnibus yet. I'll do that at a later date. There's Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, the mini-series. There's X-Men and Alpha Flight mini-series, as well as Marvel Fanfare and a few issues in that. And obviously, Uncanny X-Men is fantastic. I am nearly up to Fall of the Mutants, which is pretty much the first X-Men line-wide crossover. So I'm really excited to get to that. X-Men fans will know that if I have gotten to here, that means I have naturally also started reading New Mutants. I finished Omnibus New Mutants Volume 1, and I loved it. It was fantastic, and I can't believe how much I ended up loving all of these characters, Cannonball and Sunspot and Wolfsbane and all these characters. I just love them. And I'm nearly finished Volume number 2 of New Mutants. So I'm nearly up to Volume 5 of Uncanny X-Men, New Mutants, Volume number 3. And just today, I decided to start reading, because it sort of does dip in between X-Men a bit, and that is Power Pack. And this is one that never interested me. But I've got both omnibuses, and they tie into X-Men a bit. And I just finished issue 1 today on the way home, and I really enjoyed it, man. It's not what you think. It's well, maybe it's what you think. I don't know. But an alien comes down to a planet, and it's trying to get away from these like Slytherin sort of creatures, and the planet looks like the alien looks like a seahorse, and he wants to save Earth because the Slytherin people want to kill them. He lands in a place where there's these 4 kids, 2 girls, 2 boys. The guy's about to die, very Green Lantern-ish, take my ring, be the guy. He ends up taking his powers and dividing them amongst the children and making sure that the children can somehow save Earth. And it was really cool. I really dug it.
That's actually
So I
kinda
have a
cool.
long road to go. Any questions, qualms, comments, queries before we move on?
No. I
What
think
are
you're doing
you
very well.
Sounds fun.
with what you've already read, and knowing that all the other books are waiting for you? What kind of expectations do you have going in? Have you any idea what they're gonna be? What it's gonna be like?
Well, when I talked to Omar and a few people that really know their X-Men, they've said if I really enjoyed the Silver Age, then I'm going to love Claremont's 10, 20-year run on it. But then he also made fun of me and said, imagine if you were one of those rare individuals that loved the Silver Age so much that you go and read Uncanny X-Men and you hate it. But that's not the case. So far, I've really been enjoying it, man. And I need to add Wolverine, those omnibuses soon as well, because it's X-Men, it's New Mutants, it's Wolverine, it's Alpha Flight, it's
X
Power
Factor.
Pack, and then soon it's X Factor and Excalibur as well. So it's just I'm reading like 10 things at once, but it's all in this one big X-Men universe.
That's awesome, mate. And I reckon back when in my Marvel days and when I used to collect a bit of Marvel stuff, I absolutely loved Cannonball, Sam Guthrie. I just loved his character. And he was actually one of my favourite X-people. I just loved, I could imagine him with his accent, his Southern American accent, and just a cool concept for a character, just something really different. So yeah, I'm reading Cannonball stuff.
It's funny you mentioned that, because there's a small handful of characters now that if you don't like after reading this, there's got to be something wrong with you, because Colossus, Nightcrawler, Storm, Cannonball, Wolfsbane to a degree. I can see why Wolfsbane might get on some people's nerves, but all of those characters I just mentioned have such hearts of gold and are just the most beautiful individuals, and all of them you would be lucky to have as on your list of friends, because they're just such fantastic people.
Yeah, that's a good summation, mate. Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Who's next?
There'd be the gentleman below you.
All right.
Now above you.
So
Now to your right.
You've got a lot of various different runs and stories. First up, a bit of a controversial one, the Tom King Batman run. I read all 10, 11 trades straight. I loved it. It was actually a really interesting run. And I loved the end, and it's got a bunch of callbacks to earlier in the run, and it's very full circle. And yeah, the art's very great as well. I'm gonna try and move through quickly. The first Nightwing Compendium.
Nice.
I couldn't get into Dixon's Robin, but this got me. That Scott McDaniel art. It's so beautiful.
It's fairly angular,
that's awesome.
and the angles and the perspective that is been used in that. Loved it.
Yeah,
Picked it up
great.
when it was coming on
Next
singles.
up, Wonder Woman Dead Earth.
Is that a black label?
Yeah,
Yeah.
by Daniel Owen Johnson. Very fun story. His the art as well. Amazing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool.
you need to go closer to the camera if you're going to show off art, Byron, my boy.
How's that?
Yep, better.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, nice. Very I like how they're wide as well. Amazing hardcovers. Next up, Death of the Inhumans by Donny Cates.
That is great.
This was a good story. I enjoyed this one a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this and Black Bolt by Ahmed really got me into the character of Black Bolt.
Mate, they are like that Black Bolt series is one that I want to get in hardcover and I haven't. Who wrote that Death of the Inhumans? It was Donny Cates.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Freaking
So
Cates, man.
all his series are so good.
God, I miss Donny Cates.
This one's also by Cates, his Doctor Strange, with
Damnation.
the Damnation. Yep. I love the Century story in this with the Void as well, and then that event with Mephisto, very fun event.
You've read that, haven't you, Sharif? Oh my god!
Really?
Yeah.
All right, next one got some Avengers film preparation. 2 Doom books.
Brubaker, Books of Doom.
Brubaker, Books of Doom, about his origin story. And the Cantwell book. This is very divided. Very short. I enjoyed it a lot. But I can see why people don't like it because they kind of
12 issues?
Yeah. They kind of wrap up the story in like a very rushed way in the last issue or two, which does suck, but yeah, like
I remember
that
enjoying it.
Very good. Next up, this is a surprise one for me. She-Hulk by
Rainbow.
Yeah. I did not care for this character, but this run, very good run. Her and Jack of Hearts, great relationship in this.
Really?
Yeah, like, it really got me like, rooting for them to be together and stuff.
Oh, I'm so upset you said that because that's one of the Marvel Omnis I didn't pre-order this year because I couldn't afford it, and I have every other She-Hulk on.
That one, very good. This one was a fun, quick read. Superior Iron Man. This was really good. I love Tom Taylor. And it's just Tony times 100 in being a dick.
Yeah.
It's like, not spoilers, but he gives Matt Murdock his sight back and then takes it away. Like,
so for those that don't know, Superior Iron Man came out of the Marvel event Axis, which inverted some heroes and villains. The heroes became villains and some villains became heroes. And one of them was Iron Man, where he went from being Iron Man to being the Iron Man that you or I would probably be if we were Iron Man.
Yeah. And I read a lot of stuff around that era and that event. Next up is Loki, Agent of Asgard by Al Ewing. So this continues the Loki story from Gillen's Journey into Mystery and Gillen's Young Avengers with the kid Loki, and then goes back to being a more adult Loki. Very fun series. Ties into Axis and Last Days, Secret Wars. Next one, All New X Factor. This finishes Peter David's X Factor and also ties into Axis towards the end. But I will say not as it's
David. Sorry, Byron. Did Peter David do X Factor twice?
Yeah, so he did the original one run, and then he came back in 2005 or 6 to do the Investigations run.
Right. Yeah, because that's what I'm getting confused. Because that's 4 Omnis.
And no, this is collected in the 4th omnibus.
Oh, okay.
But definitely not as good as the Investigation stuff. Because those like 21 trades, very good run. Next up, Moon Knight. I've got the Bun no, Ellis, then Bun, and Lemire. These two, I would say, have very essential Moon Knight stories. These and the McKay ones, all you need for Moon Knight, honestly.
Yeah.
They really like capture the character and are very like pivotal for who Moon Knight is and stuff. And if you're a fan of the show, you'll like those as well.
What I love about those two is that you don't need to read any Moon Knight before those runs. You can just pick them up. And it's so good.
They're amazing. This one's also another good starter one. Black Widow by Wade and Samney. Very good duo. You know, Samney's art, always great artwork, very simple. Yeah. I will say they did a Captain America mini set after the Secret Empire. Definitely their weakest work. I did not enjoy that story.
Okay.
This one, I read this entire event. AVX.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, the tie-ins kind of like I didn't care for the tie-ins, but the main story in this I did like. So I've kept the trade, got rid of the companion.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you think Cyclops was right?
Ooh. At the start, yes. But yeah, the Avengers really they were just in the wrong at the start, and then the tables flipped when they let the Phoenix.
Yes or a no answer. Was Cyclops right?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. I'll do this one next. The original Miles Morales run by Bendis.
I love that.
So yeah, very good. Set after the death of the Spider-Man, of Ultimate Spider-Man, and
Oh, spoilers!
it's the title of the book, man. This very fun read gets you engaged through the artwork and the stories. I will say, Prowler, his uncle, the film definitely made his character way better. I didn't like his character in these comics. Next, Silver Surfer by Dan Slott. This was a very to me
to me, my board.
Yeah, that relationship between him and Dawn, man, you get really sad at the end of it. Very emotional read. I've got technically two more, but it's one. Secret Wars.
Two more.
But I read it with
baby.
this companion, Ultimate End. So for fans of the Ultimate Universe, definitely read this mini. Very fun. Gives a nice conclusion to the Ultimate Universe. But man, this book, what a good read.
How good is it?
You got time runs out, the build up, Doom gets all the power, and then the artwork by Asad Ribic. Amazing art. I love his art style in this.
I think that was probably the last good thing Marvel ever did.
With Battleworld The End, you said it gives a really nice conclusion to the whole story. See, if it's going to be collected in Volume 3 of Battleworld, all of the miniseries.
This will be in the fourth omnibus, I think.
Yes, this what I'm saying. If it's going to be, because so far it's going to be collected in alphabetical order. The end, I don't think the end will be the last mini of Volume 4. I don't think. So the placement of that series, if in alphabetical order, will not kind of close off the battle.
Oh no, sorry. This book gives a good conclusion to the ultimate characters in this story, and from the 1610 universe. If you're following it, Yep.
Right.
That's so. But like, you could read Secret Wars on its own without this or any of the other times and not miss anything. The
Sweet.
tie-ins don't play any actual role in the main story.
Mm.
They're just fun extra stories that you can read because, why not?
Yeah, if you want to know what's happening in every territory, then
Yeah,
read
they have
those.
they have this really cool map of it all, of Battle World. I'll see if I can try and find it, but man,
I thought it'd just be at the start because I
I
remember
believe it's in somewhere in the run.
While Byron finds that, here's a word from our sponsor, Comic Bookaroo, proud sponsors of Aussieverse for all your comic book needs. Graphic novels, hardcovers, omnibuses, single issues. Don't forget to pre-order every Sunday at Comic Bookaroo.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Closer.
Can you see it?
Nah, closer. Up, higher,
Yeah. What's happening in Australia?
closer.
Higher.
Can you go closer?
I can't see how close it is. That's
Okay.
fine.
In all seriousness, can you go further back? Yeah, a little bit more. Now go a bit higher. Yeah, and now just put it to the left. Yeah, that's right. Now go higher.
What do you
Make
want
sure
me
your
to
head's not in the camera. That's right. Now go higher. And then to the left again. And just hold it right there.
Perfect. Now I can
What
see
is this? I am not a dog.
it. I believe we were taking the piss, young man.
I'll show you a piss.
What? I do not want to see
All
your
right.
piss.
You got more?
Nah, that's it.
That's it. All right.
End of the show.
Unlike those two, I'm not a
Oh.
voracious reader currently. So I'm only gonna feature one this time around, and it's
He's not
by
a ferocious reader, but check out his background.
I know, right? He's read all of that.
the show. It's green screen. Wobble, wobble, wobble. So this particular book is by Jeff Lemire and art by Andrea Sorrentino. This is the same team that did Gideon Falls. But I'm not doing Gideon Falls. I'm doing Primordial. So this standard size hardcover came out in 2023. It collects the 6-issue miniseries that came a year before. So basically, it tells the story. The story sets off from the space race between Russia and the US, where Russia sent a dog up to space. And a couple of years after that, the US followed suit because space race. Whoever controls space controls what?
Dogs.
What's it called? What's it called? Space? What do you control? So yeah. So when the US, what the US did was they sent 2 monkeys up. But the story now is not historical. It's historical fiction now. the animals did not die. They disappeared, but they were taken by something.
Cool.
So
Oh, cool.
yeah. So then we are introduced to a character. This guy, he's a IT tech guy, being assigned to a decommissioned airbase, airbase, to salvage whatever technology that the military could use for warfare. But while he was doing that, there was an undercover secret agent, black ops kind person handed him this document that showed that at the point where the official report said that the two monkeys died, they still had heartbeat readings for 2 more minutes after that. So that sets off a whole espionage spy kind of storyline where he needed to find out, okay, so what happened within in those 2 minutes? Why was it covered up? And it so happened that he was approached by another man in mystery. He said, "All right, go to this place, and you'll find out." And this place just so happens to be Russia. And he meets this young lady who happens to be the scientist, but at that time, sexism and all that. So instead of her leading a team, she got relegated to doing cleaning cages, making coffee. Yeah. And she was the one who took care of the dog that went up to space. And she said, "No, I really want," because she knows that the dog is still alive. She wants to send a signal out to space because she detected a signal that rippled out from where the Russian space capsule disappeared. So she knows that there's something that happened out there. She wanted to send a signal so that she hopes that by doing that, the dog could come back, and she did. Between all of this, we get a throwback scenes of how the two monkeys got captured, how the dog got impounded and selected for the program. So at the satellite where she and the IT guy from the American IT guy wanted to send the signal. Unfortunately, military came, let off a shot, and one of those two got shot. I'm not going to say who. If you want to find out, go and read. But I will say that in issue 4-5, the artwork kind of shifts a little bit. If you have read The Quorum by Hickman, it gets a little weird, like that, a little bit kaleidoscopy,
I hate that shit.
kind of 3D animated. No, it's a mix of art styles. But towards the end, where the signal was sent, it was a really cool. There was a really cool way by showing. There you go. Two shots rang, signal all went out, traveled through time in space. It continued on up till 2023 as the year this book came out, and the signal reached her dog.
So last year.
And all of this time, the dog and the monkey came in contact. they got evolved to the point where they could communicate in English. Well, we could read the conversation in English. They do make their way back to Earth. I'm just gonna leave it at that. What I will say that is that the ending kind of a bit of a letdown. You from issue 2 to issue 5, there was this big build up about how these animals who were lost in space could get back to Earth using alien technology, being able to communicate between each other, and then it just fizzled out a little bit. A bit of, yeah, like I said, it's a bit of a letdown, but it is a happy ending.
Who wrote it?
Lemire.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
The interest-
Lemire can do some really good things, man. Really, really good things. But just every now and then, some not
Yeah.
so great. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The actual
You got it?
story of the Russian space dog, I think it's pronounced Laika or Laika. I think it's Laika.
Yeah,
It's
Laika.
actually quite sad because the dog only lasted, they estimate, between 5 and 7 hours. When she went into space, she actually died because of overheating and panic.
Mm.
A horrible way to go. And they could never, and the other thing too is that they could actually never bury her because the ship burned up on re-entry. So that's why there's a statue that's been put out to her now. I love animals, and I've had dogs my entire life, and just thinking about this poor thing out in space all by herself, just panicking and just dying of panic, it's just horrible.
Yeah.
So I didn't mean to bring the show down, but it's just an important part of history.
Well, because you did bring the show down, it's now your turn to bring it back up.
All right. How am I going to come back from that? Well, I'm going to come back from following on from Byron, funnily enough. So he talked about Tom King's Batman run. There we go.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I haven't actually read any of the Batman stuff in the DC Rebirth, but this, I've got to find the other trades because this was awesome. Loved it.
Mm.
If you haven't read it, check it out. And the thing I like in the second book, which is called I Am Gotham, is two heroes I've never heard of before, Gotham and Gotham Girl.
Mm.
See them. Yeah, really interesting in how they work together with Batman. So definitely worth a read. Tom King as well. You can't go wrong with Tom King. Got this one as well. Pretty excited to get myself a Hal Jordan trade. If you're a Green Lantern fan, this is volume 1. Definitely pick it up. It's a really, really good story. And the artwork is freaking awesome.
Yes.
I haven't started this run yet. I've got the first 3 trades.
Well, I won't say too much about it then, mate, but it's, yeah, this
Looks
is
good.
really good. This is a really good read. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Green Lantern fan. It is a good read. Next one is actually another Green Lantern book as well. I've been looking at this one for a little while. I'm like, do I buy this or not? Because it's, to me, it looked like a little kid's book. Invictus, but it's actually really interesting because it's about, as it says here on the back, I'm just trying to remember it myself, power battery has exploded. And where does it say here on the back? With the biggest power source now dark, the core has never been more vulnerable. Lanterns are stranded, powerless throughout the cosmos. More are injured and no one knows what caused the disaster. While John Stewart attempts to lead the lost lanterns back home, the next generation of lanterns, Far Sector's Joe Mullion, also known as Sojourner, and also Young Justice, Kelly Quintello, comb through the rubble on Oa to discover who or what took out the battery. So you might notice that she's wearing a glove there. There we go. And that's
Yeah,
the same
gauntlet.
glove that Hal Jordan wore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like she is just she's laughing at me. She's just a shitty, angry teenager.
So wait, is that Is that the same one from Far Sector?
No,
No.
no. Far Sector.
I'm racist. Cancelled. Yeah, I thought they had the same name.
Yeah, no. Well, it's Jo Mullin, or Sojourner, as she's also known. So, and that's a good book too, that one. But yeah, she's just a shitty, angry teenager, and it's really good. It's a good read. It's actually a lot better than what I thought it would be. So I was really happy
Yeah.
I picked that one up. And
You
the
plan
last one,
to you plan to get the follow up trade for that one?
100%, mate. Yeah, yeah, it was a really good read. I enjoyed that, so I'll
Mm.
definitely get it. And the last two, I'll do these two together because I've had these shitting. If they've been shitting on my shelf, I'm wondering what that smell is. But I've collected, I think I've got all of them now, and these are just stunning books. And I've finally unwrapped them after a couple of years and I've been reading them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are just so beautifully presented. So I've read the GL one I got first. I've read the Green Arrow one as well. But they are just stunning, stunning books. And
There's a Joker one.
what's that, mate?
I think there's a Joker one.
Yeah, I got the Joker one recently. You told me about it.
Oh,
Thanks,
there
mate.
you go.
Looking out for his brothers. What a good man. But it goes
So,
through.
what do they collect?
It's just basically 80 years of the particular character, mate. So it goes back.
Yeah, it's some random stuff, but it's like their best stuff.
Yeah, it's like a pictorial history kind of thing of each character. So I've got the Flash one, Batman, Superman, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, and Joker. I don't have the Wonder Woman yet one. That's the only one I need to get. But yeah, they're just beautiful. They're just really, really, and when you put them all together, now in my collection, if you saw my little video, I normally put everything in its own category. But just
Yeah, they do look
Yeah.
nice.
there we go. The spines just look
Over-
nice.
Oversized, yeah.
Yes, they are. Yep, just a little bit oversized. So, but yeah, really good read. It's always nice to learn a couple of things that you didn't know. I mean, obviously everyone knows a bit about Batman, but I'm only just sort of getting into Flash recently myself. So it's nice to learn a little bit more history about Flash. So they were both really good reads. So that's everything I've read. I know it was quick, but I've got a lot of reading to do. I've still got like 4 bloody Green Lantern Omnis I need to read. Still wrapped up. I've got Final Crisis Omni I still need to read. I sorted another bloody Flash Omni as well, which I got for $40. Byron, thank you very much for sharing that through
The
on
Mesmer
Amazon.
one.
Yeah, I can't wait to get that. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff like Sharif, which I have to read before I order more stuff. But at the same time, I'm always looking for more stuff. But yeah, I've enjoyed some reading. I want to do some more. Read books.
Fantastic. Good work, fellas. If you liked this show and you do like our content, or you just like this show but you haven't seen our content, go check out the playlists, and maybe you can even go to the website that is the CBC Awards. What is that? That is an annual YouTube award show. Go check out the link. Vote for Aussieverse. Why not? Because we want you to.
Please
That's
do.
about onward energy.
That was a good promotion. You
Thank
should
you
do
very
voice
much.
acting.
Yeah, hello, go there. Yeah. Now, we have much more shows coming. We have decided to do some sort of database that is going to make more shows coming. And Steve wants to say it in a much better way than I just did.
Do I? Yes, I do. We've actually now got a schedule, I think we call it, of stuff that's coming up. So stay tuned. We've got lots of things coming. We've got wrestling. We've got music. We've got freaking more stuff about books. We're going to have Kickstarters. We're going to have interviews with people. It's going to be off its tits.
We've also got reviews coming for books that we've read to go a bit more in depth. Doing a whole video, all my 2025 releases for the first half of the year. So we've got some Superman review
Yep.
and maybe an F4 review. So we've got some good stuff coming this month.
We have.
Sharif has got something special as well, don't you, Sharif?
I do. Let me just Let me just grab them. It's over here. All within
I'm
reach.
excited. What's he got?
He's going to come back and give us the fingers, isn't he?
He probably
Yeah.
will.
Oh. Review of these. My next
Oh.
customs.
Oh yeah!
Ooh.
Oh, I love a good Sharif custom.
Me
I'm
too.
excited. Can't wait to see the Ion one, mate.
Yeah, that one looks cool.
Alrighty. This has been Aussieverse. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate how much time you spend watching us because it means the world to us. Give the videos a like, subscribe now, and boys, tell the world what Aussieverse is.
Oh, I heard it.
Cool. Live.
Catch you next time.